Hello and welcome back to Pick and Play's Hoi4 with the Kaiserreich mod. We are back in the Russian Empire with the new Kirill I as our Tsar. We've ended up in the Balkan War with Bulgaria fighting against Serbia, Romania, and Greece at the same time, and we'll be stuck in this war for quite some time, I would assume. But we need to fight Alexander at the moment. They broke away at the first sign of us having even the slightest bit of instability in Russia. So now they need to pay. And I think a large cut off down through the center here will be fine. Saudi Arabia has joined the Cairo Pact. Argentina has entered their civil war. We're doing some fighting down here. It's a lovely time. Honestly, you just... Hey, I told you. I told you no. Go to Karaganda. Go down to Verni. You'll finish your stuff. These fights don't matter as much. Hey. You gotta stop that, boy. You gotta stop that. How am I going to get a cutoff if you... Ooh! Paraguay declared war on Argentina, as they are wont to do. Ah, the peace deal's been signed with Bulgaria, and looks like they're just out. Am I still fighting them? Admiral Kolchak murdered in Transamur. The leader of the 1925 coup, rogue Admiral Alexander Kolchak, was recently killed by his own men during a military coup in beloved Transamur state. A man of great ambitions, he has contested our rights to rule the Russian Republic until his last breath. With his death, our society became a bit more pacified. Huh. Well, we are still at war, despite Bulgaria having left the war. In a very odd twist, but I guess they just left. I suppose it makes sense, but does mean that we're still at war with Serbia, Romania, and Greece when we get around to it. Bulgaria lost their lands, and guess what? You don't get them back, son. These are going to be mine later. Later, they will be mine. You guys keep walking. You finish up that cutoff. You go for it. You wrap things up. You guys, everyone's got to move in this way. Got to move in this way. Including a move that's like that. Go, go. Go, go, go. Go, go, gadget. We already got a cutoff up here. We'll take them out slowly. Slowly and methodically. Especially this unit. That cav unit needs to be taken out. Over here, cutoff has been completed. Now we just got to keep it that way. Fill in the lines accordingly. You guys, okay, you're finishing up that pocket. It won't take too long. I think after Voice of the Tsar, we'll start going for foreign policy. The RDP takes power in Bulgaria following their overwhelming loss in the Balkan War against the powerful Bulgarian Pact. It seems as though the issue of selecting a new government a hot debate within Bulgaria. As it stood, the Bulgarian themselves and the three candidates would lead the nation: the Liberal Radical Democrat, the Broad Socialist parties, and the Conservative Bulgarian Agrarian National Union, led by Alexander something in the end, although the RDP were effectively able to seize power spent in Bulgaria. So they have abandoned their Tsar. Well, if you're going to do that, then I will abandon you. Go away. We still have a Lend-Lease policy from them, that's fine, and a non-aggression pact. Yeah, sorry, bud. If you're not going to have a Tsar, you're not going to have a non-aggression pact. You need a Tsar for that, buddy. Over here, you're going to Ust, Kamenogorsk, over Central Russia. Now, who's fighting here? Literally no one. So why are we considered? What? You. All planes should start going into these units, just because they're the actual fighting units. I think after we take the Donkuban Union, we can start focusing on building up ships to take us into Romania. Because it's going to be a while until the... Oh, Hungary. That's right. You have taken that land. Hungary's going to keep fighting on, but it doesn't look good for them. As for us, yeah, we're finishing up that pocket. It's most of their army. Over here, of all the places you go, you end up right there. Really. You guys, you're coming in. Lovely. Alish Orda will be Russian in a second. It's lovely. Mongolia. You have Tibet on your side. And that's about it. There's a China first block. But for the most part, that's nothing much. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. I think I'm just hearing my own headphones. Not microphone, headphones. Yeah, you're going into Verni. Although you're going to be cut off. You might as well stop that. Until you can get some backup. You guys... keep going. The voice of the Tsar is done. Aggressive expansion. Gain some base stability. If we avoid a civil war, that's fine. If it fires, that's also fine. I'll win regardless. Let the Romanians, the Serbians, and the Greeks come. I do not accept the current situation down there. I do not accept this false government that has taken control of Bulgaria. And I will fight all the way through there. Ooh, the Turkestan Khanate has declared one Alashorda. Well then, we need to block them off as much as possible. Into there. All you boys, into there. Go, go, go. As quick as you can now, quick as you can. Japan announces her ambitions. You guys need to come around and take Verney. Ooh, Portugal and Deutsche Mittelafrika is ended the hostilities. Deutsche Mittelafrika, but I don't see any... Oh, just the top? Really, just the top of Zambezi? Keep north of the Zambezi. Prayers for the Tsar! A mass dedicated to our beloved ruler has been organized in the capital. The Patriarch was officially invited the Tsar and the members of the family to take part in the ceremony. Thank you, Russian Orthodox Church. Very cool. You, into Verney. Keep it going. You. Absolutely not there, little con. You're going next. This whole region is going to be torn down. That's not a word. Torn. It's going to be torn down. You into that cab there. Finish them off. All these troops can just sit and wait. Over there, with the capture of Verney. Won't be long now. Yeah, make sure you go that way. Get into Bishek. And then, so, fielded manpower. 45, still very, very small compared to what I have. Bulgaria lost very quickly. I'm ashamed of you, Bulgaria, but if you keep giving me those resources, that's fine. Savoyard crisis resolved. Looked like they just gave it over to France. Syndicalism spreads. See, now that's worrying. That's worrying to me. And also, we're not going to be able to be at peace for quite some time, are we? Let's make sure we pick up all things that are real cheap so that Turkestan doesn't take them. Then the more expensive stuff. Boom. Boom. Thank you. Very cool. Now then, as for the troops that are needed here, how about take this unit, have them just get on that line. That's fine. You, less important. Maybe go against the Mongolian line. Or maybe just fall back into here. Be in this general area in the center. If a civil war is still to fire, we're at negative stability. It should happen eventually. Come on. Now, will I be allowed to bypass secure Turkestan? Feels like I should be able to. Integrate Alish Orda. I mean, technically we did. Technically. It's considered colony states of ours. What kind of land did we pick up anyway? You have a couple factories. You got a couple factories. No factories there. Most of this land's pretty barren, if you ask me. But it's the Don-Cuban Union that we're really interested in. Turkestan's nice to have, but it's not that important. The Don-Cuban Union gets us back to the coast, which is where we need to be able to fight for Romania, Serbia, and Greece. Which means we're going to have to make ships to be able to do that. Which means we're going to have to build them. Build a bear workshop. Socialist Republic of Italy took over the south. With political... let's see, let's start with this. Integration of Alashorda. The areas of former rebellious state of Alashorda are now firmly integrated in our own growing state. Base stability down, but we gain cores. Then you, with political stabilization finally in place, we have prepared and enacted a series of incentive reforms aimed at restoring pre-crisis industrial power. Huh. I guess we might have actually done it. We might have actually just ignored the revolution altogether. Let's take you and start splitting you up then. 30 and 30 is not a bad split. Not at all. You can be the Northern Army. Head over to Finland. You, kind of the middle army, go to Ukraine. Have a good time. Yeah, you're the cold guys army. You go up there. You with your very veteran troops are going to be needed. Vasily Chukhov. I mean, I would like you right about here. Maybe give over the women's. These are going to be the best troops I have in the whole of the Russian army. And as for this, integration of Alish Orda, integration of the steppes, failure of a bombing plot. The anarchists, socialists, and syndicalists of the Bolsheviks are weakening the civilization of our motherland. Recently, they have caused a panic in one of the major Russian cities when an assassin tried to kill a famous government representative. Thankfully, the bomb went off too early, killing only a few people. I want the head of that bomber on my desk. Indeed. Why are so many of my armies like this? You, become the White Army. You still falling into that line? We'll get rid of that whole thing. Deal with it later. You can still be that. That's fine. And then you can be the Red Army because you're veterans. You're more veterans, so you're okay. As for you, how about we make this Central Asia? Asia. And give your boy, give him Field Marshal Denikin. He's pretty good. Then you in the center there. Nicaragua and Honduras. Maybe just keep up with your defensive lines here. Just in case that thing does ever fire. Just in case. We'll be there. We'll be there. Over here, you, Aaron Romanovsky. I got plenty of generals who are pretty good at cavalry. Cavalry experts, in fact. So I suppose that when we do get to fighting, we can have some cav. That'd be real good. Panama has been annexed. Equipment seized. Commonwealth of... See, this is what I would like to do. Although, you gave it to the Commonwealth of there. You... So you're just a... Yeah. You're occupied puppet. And Costa Rica is a member of the Entente. But the Entente now has control of the Panama Canal. And Portugal is actually not in the Entente. I just noticed that. Weird. Anything else that's odd in this world? The fact that Social Republic of Italy is going to have so much power going into this. I dislike this. And we're still at war, so we can't outwardly help Hungary. And their forces are about to be surrounded in Budapest. It's not good for the Hungarians. It is not good at all. I'd like to get this expansionism just so we can start pushing forward. Republic of China versus China. I am interested to see the kind of losses that are going on in this. This is one of the first wars that happened here. The Paraguay and Argentinian War. Thank you for improvements. Gotta keep going with improving our industry. Yeah, the Deutsche Ostasian Gesellschaft. So, actually, not that big of losses in this war. Really big on the Allgemeine Ostasian Gesellschaft, but not that much anywhere else. It's China. They got manpower to spare. Bohemian War. Hungary is very close to capitulation. But they have cost the Austrians dearly, as well as they've destroyed the Hungarian lands through this civil war. If only I could say take over Ukraine and then push my way through the Balkans. Expansionism is done. Central Asian direction or Caucasus? I'm going to go Caucasus for right now. Central Asian direction would be nice, considering I've already taken over Alish Orda, but maybe later. Mongolia. Nepal has declared... Why? But why? Guatemala has declared war on the Salvadorian Commonwealth. Everything's just fighting all the time. Fighting against Mongolia would be very easy and give us a lot of land. Although, it might be nice to just hold off on Mongolia for a while and allow them to continue their little conquering spree and get as many other people to join as possible. Guatemala versus the San Salvador Commune. Salvadoran Commune. Fall of Denver. Oh, no. Looks like we're going to see syndicalism in America, which is a terrifying thought. This is what... See, the Kaiser devs, this is what happens when you give them heavy tanks out of nowhere. Whole world goes to pieces. Argentina has conquered Paraguay. Sad. Sad, sad. I mean, at least they have their cores this time. Because I didn't end up in a war against Bolivia, they are allowed to keep Chaco Boreal and Chaco Boliviano. So you're an... Oh! So you went Nat Pop. So now we got Nat Pops down here. Martinez. Argentina is not... I can't tell if they're doing well or not. There's a lot of Chileans, a lot of... Lots of cutoff of the enemies, but how much until those cutoffs actually overwhelm them? Insufficient resources of rubber, because I'm producing a truck. We can just let that produce slowly. That is perfectly okay with me. I still have 66,000 arms, making 17 a day. Well, combined, a little bit less. Sultanate of Egypt has declared their war against the Ottoman Empire. My phone keeps saying that people are calling me, and yet they are not. This phone's a liar. Assault on a general. I want the head of that bomber on my desk. Please. Until then, Romania. You're gonna have to deal with me. And you, summoned here for our people. It will take a while. Stage a coup. I really dislike the fact that this is there, because it makes me want to do it, but I cannot. I cannot stage a coup. I wish to, but I could not. Alas. I'm going to have to start pressuring Mongolia, and also Transamur. What happened here? Mashrik is destroying the Cairo Pact. Yep, Mashrik. So you are now some Polish guy. Surely enough. Obviously interested in taking out Russia. Looks like we're just going to skip over a civil war this time. I'm very surprised, considering our stability is so bad. But you know what? That's what happens when you have Kirill. That's just what happens when the Tsar comes in. Calms everybody down. The last thing that happens when there's a Tsar on the throne of Russia is a revolution. I mean, are you kidding me? Let's see, engineering, 1938. Arms, it's ahead of time. Light tanks versus heavy tanks. Here we go. Anti-air is good to have, just because it only takes just steel. I think the base game Paradox devs, they are thinking about changing some of that up, adding some other resources to the game, so that it's just not just steel. Which is actually kind of an interesting thought process, because like the first thing you would think of is wood, because so much of the stuff is made of wood. Father Madrid. Kingdom of Spain, you were doing so well. You were doing so well. Don't let the CNTFAI win. It must be because coming to France, Italy, and Britain are not at war anymore. Is it like I was saying, it was an interesting idea that obviously the first resource one might think of is wood to be added to the game, because like stocks of weapons are made out of wood. However, I heard them say that they wouldn't consider that because everyone would have wood. What's the point of having an item that everybody would have? Which is, I suppose, an idea, but you could somewhat say the same for steel. Everyone kind of has some access to it, except for very small nations. The monarchy has been restored to Greece. You could be my brother, and yet you have failed me. Got a bunch of monarchists, and then you. We're still at war. Still at war, just not really. Could I... Are you trying to bomb me in this area? I do not know. Let's see. All units. Mysore States declared war. Come in here. Go over Central Russia. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Come in even from the farthest reaches. Integration of our steppes is done. We can't go far into the Balkans, which is unfortunate. What if I take my TAC bombers? If I move them in? Like to there. What if my TAC bombers got a little bit closer? Hey, you can start hitting at the Balkans. We can start blowing them up. Hellenic social. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Now, it's not going to go anywhere, but still, it is good to see. Non-aggression pact with them? Well, they're Cindies, so no. We'll just be at war. Air wings with no real reason to be here. You guys. Yeah, everybody over this. And then, where is those other... Oh, they're sending in the Air Force to shoot us down. Oh, alas. Everybody getting to here. Much of the kingdom has capitulated. Yeah, to be expected. Can anybody get close? No, that you cannot. You are a bunch of babies. Babies, I say. Let's just make sure... Where are you? You're in Kursk? Okay. Where's the other one? You're on the way. How far? Oh my. There you are. You're taking your time. So, we got the Caucasus direction. The question of the Donkey-Bon Union. One of the following must be true. The event chain concerning German protection of the Caucasus is finished. Fine. Fine. Caucasus direction. Go! And with that, we'll start the bombing of the Balkans. What could possibly go wrong as we tactical bomb them? Let's see. Putting on close air support could be very difficult because ground combat makes them more liable to be attacked by fighters, so we'll just bomb them to be annoying. That'll have to do. Planes, I can't get you close enough to support. We don't have any air experience either, so I can't do that. I could start making units because we got a lot of army experience from those few wars. I think I will wait on that. Thanks for watching. Looks like I don't think we're going to have a Russian Revolution or Russian Civil War. Just completely skipped over through no fault of my own. Bye-bye!